This is Chris at the Mobile Internet Resource Center, here to pass on an urgent alert from the FBI saying, hey, go reboot your routers. And, well, this is on the top news all over the place today and over Memorial Day weekend, and people are asking, is this a real concern, and does this impact mobile users, and should mobile users be rebooting their mobile hotspots and mobile routers and things like that, and exactly what is going on with this? And, well, it doesn't hurt to reboot things. If the FBI, the Department of Justice, and the Department of Homeland Security are issuing joint statements saying, go reboot things, it will help interrupt an attack in progress, it's probably good advice to follow, and there's really no downside. It makes you maybe take you offline for just a few minutes, so take the advice on do a reboot of all of your technology, even if you think it's likely not impacted. And the safe way to do this kind of reboot is actually do a reboot by taking your battery out of your hotspot for 15 seconds, unplugging from the wall if it's a wall-powered device. That way you really will be doing a full reboot and getting any malware out of the system. But now that's the quick advice. Now here's a little bit more context of what's going on. So this attack that has been discovered is it's being called VPNFilter, and there's a lot of technical analysis, but it's still not fully understood exactly what's going on. But what is known is it's a three-stage attack, and the malware, not sure how it's being spread, but it gets resident on various routers, and the manufacturers it's been found on so far are Linksys, MikroTik, Netgear, QNAP, and TP-Link on routers and NAS, network attached storage devices. The first stage sits there and is permanently installed. It's not sure how it spreads and how to clean it off, but what it does is when the router boots, this first stage will try to find a control server to download the second stage, which might be used for surveillance or for other nefarious activities. And what the FBI has done this past week is they've intercepted the control server and taken over the control server, and rebooting a router will basically leave it without anybody to phone home to, at least temporarily. So that is what's going on with this, is you're stopping the second stage from activating, and then the second stage could carry out third stage payloads that who knows what it can do, including there's one payload that's been discovered as a self-destruct payload that would cause a router to completely destroy itself. So probably a good idea to try and cut off the connection to the control servers, and whatever bigger attack might be underway, well, it's a good idea to do a reboot to prevent that. This is a breaking story. There's still a lot being discovered about this malware. We're going to update our posts on the website with some of the latest breaking news and implications for mobile users. Right now, there is no evidence that this is on any exact mobile hotspots, but mobile hotspots are small little routers, so if the malware is impacting Netgear home routers, maybe it is impacting Netgear mobile hotspots. Something to be on guard about. And then also on the list was MikroTik, and for those of you who follow WiFiRanger, popular mobile router manufacturer, WiFiRanger is actually rebranding MikroTik hardware and then using completely custom software. So seeing MikroTik on the list of companies that is impacted raises some alarms. We've checked in with WiFiRanger, and they say since their software is completely custom, they don't think they're subject to any of the same attacks that would work against MikroTik, but they are watching like a hawk to see for any signs or evidence of this attack going against them. So yeah, that's kind of what's up. It's big news. It's a big scary internet out there. The general advice of keep your devices updated, keep your firmware updated, never use default passwords, change them as soon as you set up devices. Those are all good advice. None of that changes. If you're not doing that, well, do that. And in this case, listen to the FBI, do a quick reboot, and you might be helping stop some sort of major international attack. There you go.